we're about to see that show where it's Real Talk Tuesday and we're about to talk about the real on a Tuesday.
What's your standards for boyfriend material?
My standards for boyfriend material?
Yeah, what do you see in a...
Okay, so there's a difference. You got dating material, you got husband material. Okay. You want to talk about both separate, or you want to just pick one and stay on
there? You can just do both separate.
I'm not gonna lie, husband material, I don't know, because I do not plan on getting married. Like, that's just not in the books for me, because I always told you if I do end up getting married, then that's somebody that I really love and trust.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. And that's basically what marriage is. You marry the person that you feel like fits you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, as of now, I do not see... I ain't never met nobody who made me want to marry them. I'm not gonna lie. But, boyfriend material? I don't know. I could tell... Because I could tell you more so of what's... I don't like versus what I like, because I'm not picky at all. But one thing I hate that guys do is make everything about sex. Like, I really hate that. Like, and then the fact that they ask you, you got something that ask you when your birthday is, right? Mm-hmm. And they find out I'm a Scorpio. It's like, oh, she is. And it's like, nah, I ain't even got that energy for you, bro. Or like somebody told me, was like, he was like, oh, you a Scorpio, I heard they freaky, and I heard lockheads are freaky, so that's a double whammy. And I just remember being like, what the fuck they gotta do with us talking, bro? Like, if that's the only thing that's on your mind when you talk to me, don't talk to me at all. And then they be like, why you don't post body pictures? Because that just gives you another reason, like, to come at me like that. So I'm trying to lessen the reasons, because I do not give off energy like that. Like, I feel like I give off energy that I want to have in my life. So that sex energy coming to my life, I don't know where the fuck that's coming from, because I do not get that off at all. So for me, that's a deal breaker for somebody who just like is all about sex. Now, a person who like deep conversations, because talking to men, I've really only had 2 men who caught my attention. Like, it's so, like, I could talk to you normally, but to, like, catch my attention and draw me in, I've only had that twice. And it's like, out of a million people, I only had that twice.
Yeah, I get that. It be hard out here in these streets. For real.
Yeah, so, what are you looking for?
As far as in a woman, or?
Yeah. What are you looking for? What are some qualities that you go for?
I don't know what I really go for. It's just too much of what I don't like. That's what I base it upon. Like how you were saying, like, you don't want a man to be basically talking about sex. Yeah. You don't want it to be all about sex. I don't want it to be all around money. Like, I know I'm supposed to provide. I'm a man. And some women be independent too, but it's like sometimes I feel like a lot of women go overboard with the money. Like, the money ain't gonna make you happier. You know what I'm saying? Stuff. It's not gonna make you happy, and just because I may or may not make a certain amount of money that you require, that doesn't, waver how much I'm gonna make you happy or how much we build our happiness together.
Okay, so check this, Keith. I was talking to Keith about this. He was like, man, I'm talking to this girl, she flat out asked me about money. And then on my end, I told him, I said, basically on my end with a female asking out for money, I'd be like, so? Like, you can either say yes or no. Just like when I'm talking to a boy, I can't even call him man. When I'm talking to a boy and off rip he talk about sex, I can either take it or leave it. So a female coming at y'all like, yeah, buy my premium, take it or leave it. Because to me it's the same thing, because y'all can ask a woman for sex but she can't ask you for money. What's the difference?
The difference is just like how you said, basically you don't want to be used for sex. I don't want to be used for my money. Just like, men only want one thing. Men know women only want one thing. So it's like the opposite. It's the same thing, but it's on opposite ends of the spectrum that I'm just basically saying. But I'm just saying, like, I love women, don't get me wrong, but if it's just centered around money 24/7, like 24/7 is all we talking about is money. If we not talking about how we can like build and make money, other than that, like, I get that conversation. Like, if it's like we trying to make money together and we have one of those relationships, then that's cool. But if it's like you want money from me 24/7 type shit, or it's something that I have to continuously buy, I feel like I'm getting taken advantage of. You don't want me, you want my money. So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so one thing we can't do collectively is say all women want money and all men just want sex, because honestly I done came across a couple gentlemen who never even brought up sex. And some of those was the best conversation I ever had. I even told them, like, I appreciate you not bringing it up, and they be like, yeah, I ain't that type of dude. And I love men like that. And then there's women who don't even bring up money. As for me, I don't care what you got. I take you as you are. But as long as you're trying to build yourself, I don't care. But okay, some men would be like, yeah, I just ain't got my own crib right now. I ain't got my own car right now. I'm in between jobs. I don't care. As long as you're trying to do everything that you telling me you're trying to do. Because you can't talk to me and be like, yeah, I'm trying to get a car, I'm trying to get an apartment, I'm trying to get a job. What are you telling me for? Because you're thinking that's going to keep me, right? Even though you're in a bad spot, you're telling me that it's going to keep me. Okay, if you feel like that, then pursue everything that you just told me. Because if we talking for months and I see nothing, it's like...
And I see where you coming from. Like, you have the whole right to do that, you know what I'm saying? But as for me, I'm not really... There's, like, the women like you're talking about, there's very few amount of women like that.
Yeah,
so the majority of women I'm talking about are the women that require you to make a certain amount. You feel what I'm saying? You require me to have my shit together, but you don't have your shit together. That's what I'm talking about. And I come across a lot of that. So that's something that I'm not looking for. I'm not looking for somebody that's requiring me to fit their requirements if I'm not requiring you to fit any of my, just to not fit. You know what I'm saying?
But can I say this though?
Yeah.
The women that you come across that act like that, rate them 1 out of 10. Not that it's all about looks, but rate them 1 out of 10.
The women that I come up, they're not 10s.
They're not 10s?
They're obviously not 10s.
Looks.
As far as looks.
Because usually the women that you talking about are the high maintenance, like the way they dress. Those are usually the women that are like how you said. So that right there depends on who you go for. Because you can go for the average girl who ain't asking for much, but sometimes y'all rather go for the girl that every dude want, and that's the one who like money. Where is that? Come on. So it depends on who you go for.
But I've never come across an average female. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women aren't average to me. I feel like men are average. We are simple. Women are more complex. So I can never come across an average female, because I feel like, yeah, like how you saying, it depends on which type of women that I go for. But majority of the time, the women that I'm attracted to, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like physically, like I'm physically attracted to you. It's not gonna be like an average looking woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So lately, I have been going for, what is it? I'm not even saying average, because they're not average, but they're like, they're not 10s either. I'm just gonna basically put it like that, okay? And they just seem to treat you better, you feel what I'm saying, than a person that's a high maintenance. She looks good, but you know what I'm saying, when you really talk to her and have a real civilized conversation, you realize she ain't smart, she ain't got no goals.
Look though, at the same time, sometimes those girls are the girls when they was younger they got made fun of, and then they glow up, and then now everybody who made fun of them want a piece of them. So now their ego is automatically on 10. Nah, where the money? Oh, I thought you ain't like me. Da 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 da. Yeah. But yeah, it is Real Talk Tuesday. I think we got kind of deep with that one. I ain't gonna lie. We decided to do this because we really be sitting here just having conversations. So it's just like, turn the camera on. Yeah. What we doing? Turn the camera on. Let us know how you like the new setup. Got on the couch. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. And comment down below what y'all want us to talk about next, because y'all don't even be doing that. Go ahead and put that down there, and we're gonna be back for another Real Talk Tuesday next week. Yeah.
Peace out.